That'll be really good, actually. Yes, Gareth, I don't know.
Yeah, so it is quite difficult to enforce. There's not that many of us. We do have officers now trained using speed guns. I was just having a look, it was 4 days ago, we had officers out, we're working with, we've got one officer in Chiswick and one officer in Acton that can use the speed gun that we've now got one. So they did, 4 days ago, they did a bit of a joint operation where they were in Acton and Chiswick. I couldn't tell you which road, I wasn't in on the day, so not 100% what roads they were on, but they were out on the 20-mile-an-hour zones with the speed gun. We will be doing more of that. But when we're there, they'll slow down. When we're not there, they'll speed up again. It's without traffic's calming measures or speed bumps or like the chicanes. It's not easy to enforce. That's the problem.
I've noticed in the South Chiswick or in Grove Park and Strand Green is that it's one of those things that the fewer cars on the road, the higher the speeds. And we have seen it. As a result of the funding raised, we have been able to get some of those signs put up with the smiley faces. I think the first ones went in facing the wrong direction. But in order for the council to put down the strips, they need the money to do that, which I suppose some would argue they've got now, that the money's been raised from Hartington Road and Stavey Road.
Thank you so much. We have a gentleman in the audience.
Hi, for completely different reasons, I was looking at this tonight. I think I'd encourage the councillors to have a think about the behavioural aspects of speeding. The reason that people speed on certain roads is that they believe that the speed limits on other roads are wrong. Namely, if you put a 20-mile-per-hour limit throughout the borough and people think that that's the wrong limit, they think all 20-mile-per-hour limits are wrong. And as it comes to enforcement, this is one area where you can't actually put the finger on the police for doing nothing. Because I happen to be looking at the stats tonight, but in 2019 there were 200,000 20-mile-per-hour enforcements in the whole of London. That's now running at 900,000 per year. There are only 2.5 million cars in London. So I'd suggest that actually one needs to be thinking about, as I say, other measures like behaviours rather than actually driving people off the road. For various reasons, I get contacted by people quite regularly now who basically being, essentially close to totting up or are totting up, and it's impacting their lives, it's impacting their jobs, and it's impacting the productivity of the economy.